sick. I think a man that's going into a storm, and it squares away with the pattern of the man, from what objectively we know that Zodiac did.
Legally, how can you help him, though, Mel?
Oh, heavens, with the doctor, the people that have called in here that want to give him medical help, he's not going to go to trial until we know that this man is a human being in front of a judge. In other words, he's got to get his headaches cured. That this man, objectively, without even seeing him, I think any psychiatrist would say that this man is sick, sick, sick.
Why can you not make any promises to the man through Belli?
Because we don't know if Mr. Belli represents him, number one. But number two, we don't know the circumstances that would be evaluated and what the results of our evaluation might be.
So now Jim and I got to talk about what we've gotten into about meeting him here. Whether he's there or not, I don't know. But I know that this fellow is going to call again if he doesn't meet out there.
Were all of the calls from the same person, or do you feel there were some cranks?
Not only were they all that we heard on the air from the same person, but the one time that I talked to him privately with no one listening in, no question but what that was the same voice.
And as you know, as soon as he's brought to our attention, we'll have no comment to make on the case, because the man is entitled to a fair trial. I will state this categorically. He will receive a fair trial, whoever he is, and he will receive the consideration that any criminal who is brought to our attention does in the administration of justice.
From all of your investigations, what can you tell us about the Zodiac?
Not a great deal. He's not an unintelligent man by a long shot.
We are learning more all the time, but I'll put it this way, there is no one suspect that we're focusing on at this time.
Broken, we've had numerous men assigned to the investigation, as high as 12 at some times, and dropped off to the original men, Inspectors Armstrong and Tosky, who are handling the case. They are out of town today. They're pursuing leads in the investigation.
This is Dick Arnold. This week we're in the city of San Francisco. We're here to take a look at a cunning and evil man who for years has taunted police and terrorized Northern California. His name is the Zodiac Killer.
Who is the Zodiac?
Yet to be
And
caught.
where is he?
In the early 70s by a man who called himself the Zodiac Killer. He claimed 37 murders. Police confirmed at least 6. 4 years ago,
This letter from the Zodiac poses more questions than it answers. Questions like, why has he only communicated twice in the past 9 years? Has he killed in that time? For the last 9 years, the Zodiac investigation has been headed by Homicide Inspector David Tosky.
I have always felt a gut feeling that he was not dead and that he was out there somewhere and that he would communicate. I was always hoping that he would communicate and not commit an act. A letter I can handle.
Are you confident you will get him sooner or later?
Well, of course, I feel that about all the murders we're involved in. I mean, that's our business and that's our job, and that's the only way to look at it and approach it, is that, of course, eventually we'll get him.